Hello, I'm Anna Kasatkina. Welcome to the InstaForex news channel. The growth in the most developing countries remains strong, being one of the main driving forces of growth this year, which is going to fix 4.5% level in 2012. However, the signs of overheat become more and more visible in many of these countries. The IMF downgraded its estimation for Brazil approximately by 0.5% to 4.1% this year and 3.6% for the year 2011. On the whole, the IMF is waiting for the world economic activity to go up in the second half-year period after losing the pace in the second quarter. The fundamental upturn incentives are still in force, as the IMF stated, pointing to the stimulating policy of governments, unsatisfied demand on consumer goods and investments, and firm improvement potential in the developing countries. The Monetary Fund recommends a serious correction for the developing as well as for the developed countries. Belt-tightening, the financial correction in developed countries, and a fast response of developing countries' authorities to the prices upturn of assets and raw materials are critically important for supplying the increase and creating the workplaces in a mid-term. The actions of Europe are especially important, the IMF warned. There is no other way of raising the competitiveness and employment aside from ambitious structural reforms together with top priority fiscal and balance correction for recovering the confidence in the markets and take up the pressure on sovereign and bank spreads, as shown in the report. As to the IMF, the highest priorities in Asia are elevating currency rates and structural reforms. The monetary policy of developed countries must stay smooth, but the central banks must take measures against further core inflation rising. Keep in touch with the latest financial news provided to you by InstaForex. Goodbye.